welcome to Spiritual Breakfast. I'm your host, Jen Weir, and today I'm going to be sharing with you just a few little morsels from the Word of God to help feed your spiritual self, feed your spirit. We spend so much time on our souls and on our body, feeding, eating on that sort of thing, that in our culture we rarely spend time feasting on the things that are spiritual in nature. And so today, our spiritual food comes from Psalm 100. It's one of my favorite Psalms, honestly. I talk about it so much, particularly verse 5, but today we're going to sit in verse 4, just a quick bite. And it says this: enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. Give thanks to him and bless his name. There's a command here to tell God how amazing he is, to come into his courts with thanksgiving and praise. And so the oil, I should talk about this actually before I even say this, is gratitude. We have this oil that brings us to a place of being so grateful. And when you breathe it in, the oils in here are in tree-like nature, right? They're more of the tree oils, they're rooted in the grounded oils. And so it causes you to well up with thankfulness because you're grounded. You're not flighty and wondering where everything is going. You're rooted into the earth. And so when we smell this oil and we think of being thankful, I'm reminded of entering God's gates, entering his courts. In the Old Testament, they would have had to go to the temple, and there were different gates. And so you would come in with praise and thanksgiving. You wouldn't dare go into the house of God with an ungrateful heart. So it's a command here. And no matter what we're going through in life, the man who wrote this had a lot of people following him that hated him and tried to kill him. So he knows a little something about hardship. So whatever you're going through today, remember to enter his gates with thanksgiving. Enter God's gates, his courts with praise. Give thanks to him and bless his name. Did you know when you do that, your frequency, your physical frequency raises? You can't be in a bad mood if you're praising God. Now that's some spiritual food that you should chew on for today. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody.